given width again. This time is able to capitalize. This time able to find the gap and the boundary. Beautiful from McCaskey. High elbows and execution on point. His first boundary of the morning. Brathwaite goes after that and finds space in that mid-wicket region. Uppish for some time. Thought maybe it could be a chance. Instead, it's another boundary for Brathwaite. Well, this could be it. It's gone up again, and McCaskey has given it away. Disappointment on his face, but the only one he can be disappointed with is himself. And no success for Jermaine Blackwood. 2 lapses in concentration for Barbados Pride have brought about 2 wickets. Another lapse in judgment. A ball wide of the off stump. Yes, the length.
The best shot of the match. Look at that. The on drive, the expert says the most difficult to play, but he timed it beautifully. Elbows well caught, got into line nicely there. Here's Barnes to continue. The Scorpions in the good Peter cricket here now.
And he's given. Barnes strikes again. And it's the 3rd wicket down now for Barbados Pride. The Scorpions have come to life. Short of a length. Looking to pull this one. Yeah, you would say struck in front on that occasion. Not much work from umpire Crawford to do. Uppish, timed well. And I think it might have sailed all the way, or maybe one bounce in front. Signal no by the umpire.
One of the strengths of...
Had he been able to do that, could it have been a different situation in the morning in terms of early wickets? He's given it away. And Barnes has put a 3rd one in his barn.
Yet another Barbados Pride batter has given it away. And you have to give credit to the captain. Just look at the reaction of the captain that slip when that catch is taken, because he's kept the field in. Along with the close catchers, he's kept the fielders in to save to keep Richards on strike. Richards guilty of running out of patience and trying to... Boucher. Just taking on the infield, but getting it very straight, just on the offside. Going in that little gap there, hope no damage done to the ball. But extremely confident start there from Lenico Boucher. Indication where he just started a little bit wide of the off stump and the drift took it further away, which invited the inside to outshot from Drakes, and he obliged.
And that's gone to the offside. Down to backward point. That's gone for 4. Well played, Boucher. And the no ball as well. It was short and off the back foot. Have a look at that, Hendy.
And that's the danger. Because the batter is almost on off stump, the bowler feels the need to just go a touch wider. And in doing that, it probably affects a natural...
Over the top, that's gone. Out towards wide long off. Well played, Johnathan Drakes.
And Brad Barnes must be wondering what's going on here. The minute he drifts a little bit wide of that off stump, Drakes is very quick to get onto it and play it slightly inside to out and maximizing that open area. It does offer a little bit of a chance for Barnes, but because, as I said, he's getting that drift, once he starts outside off stump, then it really presents that opportunity for Drakes.
And the reverse sweep comes out. More runs for Boucher. That's gone to the boundary. My favorite shot.
Yeah, you've just saving that for you to be on air, Andrew. We saw it from Craig Brathwaite this morning. Not as elegantly played.
No.
And certainly not as effective. But Boucher certainly manipulating the field here now. Him and Drakes.
That's driven through cover. That's going to go out towards the boundary. That's gone through extra cover. Full toss put away.
Well, I spoke about his control in the match against the Academy, but not the start that Red would have wanted. As the 100 comes up for the Barbados Pride. Somewhat labored, you may say, 33 and a half overs. But this time, just maybe overcompensating. The delivery before was a long hop, probably trying to get a fuller length, and didn't quite get hold of it. Now that ball has gone into the extra cover area where the covers are.
Play spin well, Drakes. That's in the gap. That's going to go away for 4. Short and punish by Drakes.
I mentioned in the morning session, you were just guilty occasionally of getting a bit too straight. And that mid-wicket region was quite a productive one for the Barbados Pride this morning. That's cut away nicely by Boucher. And that edges him ever closer to what will be his half-century. Cut away. And that's going to take him to where he wants to be at this stage. Another first-class half-century for Lanico Boucher.
Yes, and very well played there by Boucher. 5 fours in that 52. And he's played really well. He's wrested the initiative from the Scorpions. Another loose, poor delivery that by Smith, really outside the off stump, short and wide. Boucher's not going to let that up.
Success has come for the leg spinner at long last. Lanico Boucher gets this half-century and must now walk back.
Yeah, and really the worst delivery he's faced so far. A long, long hop, but very good catch taken there at short mid-wicket. Initially I thought it was just a save, but Boucher turned and walked away, so it must have carried, but it went hard, it went low. And really, that needed to be put away. Yeah, good low catch, cleanly taken. So the breakthrough comes unexpectedly, but another good half-century by Boucher. He played well.
Just getting the line wrong on that occasion. And the execution once again, quite good from Johnathan Drakes.
Yeah, nicely put away, Drakes. Not missing out on anything loose. Nice control sweep shot.
Lovely paddle. Beautiful shot. And we'll go for 4. Backward square can't get across. Well done, Ford.
And another boundary is the result.
Yeah, Ford has played that sweep shot well. He likes that sweep shot. And that was outside legs. All he had to do was to get bat under that.
pulled in commanding fashion by Matthew Ford, just fractionally short and dealt with.
Another poor delivery and put away. And the 50-run partnership has come up as well. Well done to Drakes and to Ford. Barbados continuing to recover quite nicely here, having been in a spot of bother.
This is the difference that matters. You haven't necessarily put on the biggest of first innings totals. It's these passages of play, these periods that you need to capitalize on. I don't think they've done just that. No one on the cover boundary, and that should have the legs to trickle into the boundary rope. It does.
You're far too short. And on the off stump as well, maybe just outside. And you can't really do that as an off spinner.
Well struck on the pad this time, and that finger goes up. Brad Barnes, he has been the wicket taker for the Scorpions. He has managed to sting the Barbados pride.
Yep. Trapped in front. Barnes is celebrating.
Oh, that looks good, that looks close, and that is indeed dead. Blackwood has got another one.
Yes, and Kimar Roach plumb in front. Blackwood bowling wicket to wicket. Gets a second wicket. He's got 2 for 23. Roach has got to go. Barbados still losing their 7th wicket. Kimar Roach.
The reverse sweep comes out from Jamel Warrican, and it will bring him a boundary. Dot ball to close, 249 for 7.
Yes, and a maiden over there by Jermaine Blackwood, doing a good job for his team, Blackwood. Overs, picked up 2 wickets, so he's done a good job.
The question continues. Who will get to the landmark first? Will it be Drakes? Or will it be Barnes? Will it be neither of them? Only time will tell. The good thing about today is that we've got a lot of time left. Drakes does it in style. His rich vein of form continues right here at Kensington Oval. Back-to-back hundreds for him.
Well, that answers the question for you. Just took one delivery. And a typical Johnathan Drakes extra cover drive brings him another 100.
Just looking towards the boundary at long on. Seeing Marquino Minley going through a couple warm-up routines. Oh, hit up and over from Warrican. That's a good-looking shot from him.
There's newfound confidence in Warrican's batting. Not afraid to go over the top
given a bit of flight on that occasion from Barnes and needing no invitation, especially with the mid-off up. Jamel Warrican. Well, edge found. The first delivery of the new ball brings about the first wicket for Marquino Mindley.
Yeah, and a very good catch. That one fending outside the off stump Warrican. It went quick to the man at the gully. There was only 2 fielders behind. There's a slip in the gully. And he clung on to that one well.
Well, sometimes the new ball brings quick runs. Today it brings quick wickets. A good sharp catch being taken by Brad Barnes at gully. He's been made to toil and work all day, Marquino Mindley. And at long last, he's got his first wicket of the day.
Yeah, Mindley gets his reward for some good bowling. He had a very good spell this morning. How he would have wished he'd claimed the wicket of Johnathan Drakes. He wouldn't have to be bowling at this time late in the day. But he finally gets in the wicket column. Warrican goes.
So 2 slips, a gully and a leg gully. And that's where the leg gully is there, because of that ball back of a length. But Shem Holder gets his bat onto it and finds its way into the boundary.
A bit surprised by that delivery by Mindley, because he just effected the field change, brings a slip in place, and then goes with the bouncer, so maybe trying to double bluff. But Shem Holder was having none of it.
Shem Holder goes after this one. Could it be number 5? He signals 6 in the end as he's gone over the rope. For a moment, Brad Barnes thought that finally, at long last, a really good effort on the boundary. But momentum just taking him over the ropes.
Yeah, more importantly, the honesty of the fielder. Because it's possible the umpire wouldn't be able to see from there.
And add more, and this is what I'm talking about in terms of quick runs coming, how quickly. And Barbados Pride have now reached 280.
Yeah, but that was a poor delivery by Barnes. I don't think Shem Holder would have had any difficulty in putting that away. He's got just the one fielder out on the leg side, a deep square leg, and that's a ball pitching way down the leg side. All he's got to do is help it. And then he's opening his arms as if to blame the fielder.
That lead now for Barbados Pride, 50 runs. And these will be important. We factor in the likes of the very same Shem Holder bowling. We factor in the likes of Jamel Warrican as well. 2 important pieces of the puzzle when Barbados Pride have ball in hand again. The moment that Barnes has waited on, at long last, he's got himself a 5-wicket haul, his first in first-class cricket. the innings of Johnathan Drakes. A very good innings at that, back-to-back hundreds. He's finally dismissed for 108.
Yes, very good innings by Johnathan Drakes. He can afford to milk the applause of his teammates and the spectators, because it's been a really good innings. And
well, his feet should have been up and resting. Instead, he's at the top of his mark again. Marquino Minley figures of 1 for 22 from 15. And to add insult to injury, it's a boundary. A bit of kick on that one. Just a bit of variable bunks has creeped in as we have progressed throughout day number 2. Saw some kicking from the surface, some shooting through and keeping low. And that's why when you look at the lead that Barbados Pride have, how much more important it is in the overall context of this game. And add even more. This could hit that boundary rope as well. Takes that lead up now to 60 runs.
yes, important runs by Shem Holder. He's had the luck, but in between he's also ensured that Barbados' lead increases.
Boundary. And now, the end of the innings for Barbados Pride. Brad Barnes ends with career best figures of 6 for 94. But Jamaica Scorpions will look at this effort and feel as if they've been in the field for a bit too long. So the final wicket going down, Ramon Simmons. Adding 1 to the score. But a much bigger picture. They've added a lead. And it's a lead that's going to put some pressure on Jamaica Scorpions when they come to bat. So 293 all-out Barbados Pride in their first innings. We take a break. And when we come back, it will be the second innings of Jamaica Scorpions.